Okay, no, let's move to the next topic, no, voluntary appearance. What does Section 23, Rule 14 state? No? The defendant's voluntary appearance in the action shall be equivalent to service of summons. No? The inclusion in a motion to dismiss of other grounds aside from lack of jurisdiction over the person of the defendant shall be deemed a voluntary appearance. So what does voluntary appearance mean? No? Voluntary appearance means seeking affirmative reliefs. No? So if the defendant seeks affirmative reliefs, no, with the court, he uh, is deemed to have voluntarily appeared. Okay? Now, ang important po sa Section 23, Rule 14 yung second sentence. No? Kasi ito po talaga yung binago ng 2019 amendments. No? So bago po yung 2019 amendments, no, kapag nag-include, sabihin natin, before 2019 amendments, unang-una, ang motion to dismiss, hindi siya prohibited motion. Okay. So, nag-file ng motion to dismiss, no? So, before 2019, nag-file ng motion to dismiss. Ang inilagay na grounds, lack of jurisdiction over the person of the defendant at saka improper venue at saka lack of jurisdiction over the subject matter. Tatlo po yung grounds. Tanong, was there voluntary appearance on the part of the defendant? The answer is no, before 2019. Okay? So yun po ang style before, no? If the defendant, no, wants to question the venue, the jurisdiction over the subject matter, failure to state cause of action, kung gusto niya i-question ito at ayaw niyang masubmit, no? Ayaw niyang mag-voluntarily appear before the court, lagyan niya ng lack of jurisdiction over the person of the defendant doon sa mismong motion to dismiss. Yun ang gawain before the amendments. Ngayon, ano po ang sabi ng Section 23, Rule 14? Yung bago na, no? The inclusion in a motion to dismiss of other grounds, aside from lack of jurisdiction over the person of the defendant, shall be deemed a voluntary appearance. No? This gives us three scenarios. No? Unang scenario, lack of jurisdiction over the subject matter was the ground raised in the motion to dismiss. Okay? Was there voluntary appearance? Yes. Kasi that is an affirmative relief, di ba? Filing a motion to dismiss based on lack of jurisdiction over the subject matter is an affirmative relief. Okay? So, may voluntary appearance. Okay? And equivalent siya sa service of summons. So, meron na pong submission ng kanyang person to the jurisdiction of the court. Next, ang ni-raise na ground in the motion to dismiss is lack of jurisdiction over the person of the defendant. There was no voluntary appearance. Kasi sabi nga po sa second sentence ng Section 23, the inclusion in a motion to dismiss of other grounds aside from lack of jurisdiction over the person of the defendant. O di pag hindi other grounds ang ni-raise talagang ground, lack of jurisdiction over the person of the defendant, eh di walang voluntary appearance yung motion to dismiss niya. Pero I would like to mention din po pala, no, that a motion to dismiss based on lack of jurisdiction over the person of the defendant is a prohibited motion. So yes, hindi ka nga nagkaroon ng voluntary appearance, pero denied outright yung motion. So nag-aksaya lang din tayo ng panahon dyan kasi hindi rin naman papakinggan ng court. Kasi dapat yung lack of jurisdiction over the person of the defendant must be raised as an affirmative defense in the answer, not through a motion to dismiss. Okay? In any case, no? Yan po ang sabi sa Section 23, Rule 14. No? So pag natanong tayo dyan, no, ng isolated question surrounding this provision, ito po ang sagot dapat natin. No? Kung may voluntary appearance ba o wala. Last scenario, lack of jurisdiction over the subject matter and lack of jurisdiction over the person of the defendant were the grounds raised in the motion to dismiss. Was there voluntary appearance? Dito po sa 2019 amendments, ang sagot, mayroon na pong voluntary appearance. So ulitin natin, because the inclusion in a motion to dismiss of other grounds, aside from lack of jurisdiction over the person of the defendant, shall be considered as voluntary appearance. So pag dalawa ang grounds, isa jurisdiction over the subject matter, isa jurisdiction over the person of the defendant, voluntary appearance yan. Okay? Tandaan nyo ha, before the 20, kaya kung matatanong man kayo, pwede dito, kasi before the amendments, Pag yung isang ground mo, as long as may isang ground ka na lack of jurisdiction over the person of the defendant, walang voluntary appearance before. Pero ngayon, yung opposite na po ang effect. Okay, sige. Let's move to the next rule, no? Rule 15. Sa Rule 15 po, on motions, no, tandaan po natin, pag sinabi mong litigious motion, hindi po palaging hearing. Okay? Discretion po ang hearing. Hearing is discretionary for litigious motion. It is only necessary when required by the court. Okay? Why? Kasi under Section 2, Paragraph 3 of Rule 15, the court may hear the matter on affidavits, depositions, but the court may direct the matter to be heard wholly or partly on oral testimony or deposition. So may choices po ang court. Pwedeng by affidavits lang, nagkaroon na ng decision dun sa litigious motion. Pwedeng mag-deposition. Pwedeng mag-oral testimony. So hearing. Discretion ng court. Okay? So litigious motion yun, no? So what are the common examples of litigious motion? Motion to dismiss, MR, motion for new trial, motion for judgment on the pleadings, motion for summary judgment, no? Demurrer, bill of particulars. For non-litigious, motion for extension to file answer. Malalaman nyo rin later on, ex parte motion din yung motion to take deposition. Ex parte motion yan, non-litigious, no? Okay. Motion for postponement, motion for issuance of writ of execution. Kasi ito, matter of right. Tandaan nyo, tangentan na lang din natin, matatakal din naman later on. Pag motion for issuance of writ of execution, non-litigious motion yan kasi execution na sa matter of right na kasi may final and executory judgment na. No? Pero paano kapag discretionary execution yan, wala pang final and executory judgment, ang gusto nung move-on, nung nag-file ng motion, nung prevailing party, ang gusto niya, tumatakbo pa yung kaso, pending appeal, mag-execution na sila. Is that a litigious or non-litigious motion? Litigious motion yun. Kasi unang-una, kailangan yung patunayan kung may good reason for granting the motion. Yun ang kailangan word for discretionary execution. Good reason. What does good reason mean? Puntahan natin later on pag nasa Rule 39 na tayo. Okay? So, yun ang mga examples, no? Ngayon, yung mas important sa Rule 15, no? What are the prohibited motions? Sabi ko lang kanina, motion to dismiss is a prohibited pleading, except for 4 grounds. And these are the non-waivable defenses. Lack of jurisdiction over the subject matter, litis pendentia, res judicata, and prescription or statute of limitations. No? Sa apat na to, pwede ka mag-motion to dismiss. Okay? Pero pag lack of jurisdiction over the person of the defendant, improper venue, failure to state cause of action, unenforceable contract under the statute of frauds, yung mga ganyan, no? Failure to comply with the condition precedent, pag yan ang mga grounds, hindi pwede ang motion to dismiss. Kailangan you raise these defenses in your answer, not through a motion to dismiss. Okay? Next, motion to hear affirmative defenses. Bakit po ito prohibited motion? Kasi the court itself will hear the affirmative defenses, hindi na kailangan ng motion. Okay? The court will act on its own. Diba? In order to hear the affirmative defenses raised by the defendant in his answer. Hindi na po kailangan ng motion. Next, motion for reconsideration of the court's action on the affirmative defenses. So, tandaan po natin, sabihin natin na deny yung affirmative defense. Sabihin natin failure to state cause of action. Sabi ng court, denied. Hindi pwedeng i-MR as provided under Rule 15. Hindi pwedeng i-appeal, no? Kasi denial 'yan, denial lang ng motion denial lang siya ng affirmative defense, that is an interlocutory order, no? Tapos hindi ka siya pwedeng ma-certiorari, no? As provided under rule Rule 8, no? Rule 8, no? If I can recall correctly. Next tayo, no? Motion to suspend proceedings without a temporary restraining order or injunction issued by a higher court. So, hindi na po pwedeng magpa-suspend ng proceedings based on judicial courtesy. No? Hindi na pwede. Kailangan may TRO or injunction coming from the higher court. Ang context po nito kasi normally, pag nag-certiorari, tapos sasabihin yung proceedings do sa lower court, dapat isuspend muna for judicial courtesy. Hayaan daw natin ay higher court na nag-file ka ng certiorari, hayaan nating mag-resolve muna nung petition. Mali po yan. No, hindi pwede yun. Kung walang TRO yung higher court, no, suspending the proceedings with the lower court, tuloy po ang kaso. Pareho. No? Okay, sabay. Motion for extension of time to file pleadings, affidavits, or any other papers except motion for extension to file an answer. Ang motion for extension to file an answer, pwede po. No? Once, pwede yan. No? Okay. Motion for postponement intended for delay, ano yung grounds? Except if it is based on acts of God, force majeure, so parang pareho lang yan, no? Physical inability of the witness to appear and testify. Idagdag na rin po natin yung physical inability ng counsel or party, no, to appear. Okay, so that's about it, no, for Rule 15. Next video, we will go to Rule 17 to 19. Okay, thank you.